All right, let's start with this. What past president is currently directing traffic in Adams, Massachusetts? Put it another way, what president has a statue of himself in Adams, Massachusetts? And I know you're thinking Adams, but no, the town was named for Sam Adams, not John Adams, and the president would be McKinley. Yes, there is a huge statue of him in the center of Adams because a good buddy of his ran a cotton mill out there, and McKinley was a friend of the business community, passed a lot of tariffs, and so when McKinley was assassinated, they built a statue of him, and that statue now tells people, whoa, if you're heading north on Main Street. All right, question 2. What's the only college in Massachusetts to have had 2 sitting presidents speak at its commencement? I'll give you 2 guesses. No, it's not Harvard. Nope, not BC. Okay, forget it. It's Holy Cross. Yes, they had both LBJ in 1964 and Teddy Roosevelt in 1905 speak at their commencements. How about that, Holy Cross? Question 3. Who's the only person to win the New Hampshire primary twice without having his name appear on the ballot either time? That would be LBJ, 64 and 68. In fact, in 68, the reason why he wasn't on the ballot, because he wasn't sure if he was going to run or not, and he won the primary so closely that he realized, you know what, I'm not in this. Dropped out soon thereafter.
And I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president.
Question 4. What president has a fish hatchery named after him in Vermont? You heard me, a fish hatchery. You'd think Coolidge, right? He grew up in Vermont, but no, it would be Dwight David Eisenhower. Why? Because in 1955, as president, he showed up in Chittenden, Vermont, and actually fished at Furnace Brook. They changed the name of the hatchery to honor the guy. There you go. Question 5. Who's the only president born on the 4th of July? Okay, that one's Coolidge. There you go. Yep, only one. 3 died on the 4th, including our own John Adams. But only one born. Silent Cal. In fact, if you asked him about that, he'd probably say, yeah. Man, a few words, that Cal Coolidge. Question 6. The town of Hingham celebrates a day every February in honor of which president, even though he never stepped foot in the town? That would be Abraham Lincoln. Why? Because Lincoln's great-great-great-grandfather apparently first settled in Hingham, and they've felt connected to the family ever since. So they lay a wreath at the statue of Lincoln they got there every February. There you go. Bit of a stretch, if you ask me, but nonetheless, they enjoy it. Question 7. What president caused thousands of Massachusetts residents to put a bumper sticker on their car that read, "Don't blame me, I'm from Massachusetts"? The grandparents would know this one. That would be Richard Nixon. Why? Because in 1972, Nixon was elected with 49 states supporting him. Only one didn't. It was Massachusetts. So in 1974... people in Massachusetts started putting that bumper sticker on their car. They wore it as a badge of honor. Question 8. What future president got married in Brookline, Massachusetts? I know you're thinking JFK since he was born there, but no, it was Teddy Roosevelt. While a student at Harvard University, he fell in love with a young Alice Hathaway Lee who happened to live in Chestnut Hill. Married her in 1880 in Brookline. 3 years later, she died giving birth to their first and only child. How about that? Question 9. Speaking of JFK in Brookline, why was the JFK birthplace in Brookline closed for 3 months in 1975? It's because Whitey Bulger firebombed it. Yeah, he actually hit it with a Molotov cocktail. Why? Because he was so upset about school busing in Southie, that was his way of protesting it and sending a message. He set the JFK birthplace on fire. Yeesh. Finally, question 10. Who's the only president to have a college named after him in New England? Yeah, it's Franklin Pierce, and I don't really have much on him. In fact, at this point, I'm wondering why I didn't just end with the Whitey Bulger thing. Anyway, there you go. Weird oddities about presidents in New England. Take it for what it's worth.